Welcome to Pastor Van's vlog. This is, I guess, episode 1. Pastor Van is an off-the-track racehorse. He is 3 years old, turning 4 at the end of March. I've had him in for about 2.5 weeks. He's through the program New Vocational. Obviously, you can see he's a little unsure about going into the corner for the mounting block and standing there, but everything is patient and in its time, lots of rewards. So welcome to the journey of bringing along a young thoroughbred into the world of ideally eventing, but we will see where it takes us. So this video is just covering basically what's been going on for the past 2.5 weeks here at the farm. When he arrived, he did kick himself in the trailer on his back left hock, and with all the gross mud that we've had here in North Carolina, we've had some cellulitis happening. So the first week we mostly worked on the lunge line, just learning our commands of walk, trot, whoa, change of direction, standing so I can adjust the lunge line each way, standing in cross ties, learning how to be a horse on this new farm. When starting riding, we can obviously, I've got the reins fairly loose, just enough to have contact but not to feel stuck. When I ride him, he does feel a little bit stuck and tight, a little distracted, but again, 3 years old and new to the farm, new to the program, not unexpected. Really, I'm just encouraging him here to just go respond to the aids, figuring out what the inside leg is here as we turn, trying not to overutilize the inside rein for turning, trying to get him to start to understand that the inside leg means a little bit of a bend and both reins together through the turns. You can see as we're going, he's naturally wanting to pop his shoulder, pop his hips out, and just figuring out how to get all those pieces together. This clip is from a different ride. I'm trying to figure out how to work the program Pivio. I'm not having great luck with it following me through the whole arena. No matter where I place it, one horse in there. So if anyone has any tips, that'd be great. But here again, we're just letting him walk around. He's starting to relax and understand. With all the mud that we've had, we've not been able to ride at the lower arena. So that is really unfortunate, but he doesn't seem to mind the smaller space of about a 20 by 40 meter covered here. Starting to understand a little bit more of the contact here, moving slightly more forward, but he's still getting really stuck as he goes through those corners and even on the straights. But that'll get better in time. Not too worried about it right now. As long as he's listening to go and whoa at this point, that's all we need. So in this stage of the game, right now, the biggest difference I feel from his left to right side is his right side, he wants to fall in a little bit more and lean a little bit more on the right side of the rein, even with the reins being as loose. So it's just going to be developing at this stage, understanding more of that inside leg, and just feeling a little bit more straight. But as well, when he starts moving more forward on his own, not feeling so stuck, that should loosen up as well. So I'm not too worried about it for where he is right now in this stage. Very good boy. So I mentioned before I've lunged him a couple times. During the first week, it was just with the saddle on and just with the lunge line, no side reins. This past week and a half-ish, I've added side reins. This was the first time. They're extremely loose. They're not pulling on him. The opening of his mouth is just from him playing with the bit and recognizing where he is. The second time, I don't have any video of it, but he did come down nicely in a stretch. Just teaching him as well to stand in different areas of the arena. Whoop, a little fell forward. That's okay. Whoa, what you doing there, bud? Oh. So our arena is pretty great. Down at the bottom, it gives us a lot of distractions. People walking their pets. Lots of lawn trucks with things flapping, trash trucks, things like that. And we also, as you can see, our arena is lower than our field, so a lot of the horses out as well. Just always providing more distractions. So here, I think is about our 5th or 6th ride, maybe. And he's, as you can see, I'm not pulling on the reins, but as I maintain steady contact, he's wanting to step more into it. Our last lunge session of him stretching with the contact of the side reins really helped him understand that he can go forward and seek the bit. I just have a regular D-ring snaffle on. In choosing this bit, I would say it was the only one that I had small enough to fit his snout. He's about 16'2", but being still so young, he's quite dainty. As he fills out, his mouth shape might change. Again, trying to figure out Pivio. I've not gotten his best views on camera. Lighting and whatever, I guess, has messed up. But anyways, here you can see that he's a little bit more accepting of the contact. My hands are wide, encouraging him to find a place between my legs to go to, and he's stepping up. Here I'm not pulling on the reins. He's just figuring out how to accept the bit. The chewing comes from that. I just stay steady, leave the contact where it is, follow his mouth with my elbows. Yeah, a lot of patience. So I've slowed down this canter clip. You can see that I'm in 2-point. Our footing is really deep from all the mud. But one thing that Coach has taught me before is to use the shadows as if they're placement poles. So with a horse that's really uncoordinated, it gives me a place to look and a place to encourage him to go. So there in that corner, you could see I was using a little bit of that jump shadow. And then as he comes back in, still at the stage where we're asking for the canter, obviously on the circle. Here I do a couple small circles before going out larger, just because I didn't feel that he was paying attention enough. But I stay really steady, and then as I go out, up in 2-point again, just letting him stretch. So by the end of our ride, he's naturally wanting to go down a bit more here. He's staying pretty consistent with my legs, so yeah, pretty excited. Thank you for watching. What a good boy.